Hello! I'm going to show you how I make beads using polymer clay canes. I begin by making bead bases from original sculpey. It is very soft and easy to work with, but this is a great project to use up old scrap clay on too. You can shape your bead bases in a bead roller or by hand. I bake and drill mine before covering them, but this is optional. You can use a variety of different cane designs and shapes. We will go over how to make canes in another video. I'm reducing the diameter of my cane by rolling it out a bit and pinching it with my fingers to modify its shape. Using a thin, sharp blade, cut thin slices from the cane, trying to make them uniform in thickness. Cool, firm clay is easier to cut than warm, soft clay. Putting your project in the fridge can help with this. Here I have a bead base on a needle tool. This is optional and is just how I prefer to work. Place your veneer of clay over the base and carefully press and shape it down to fit the bead. Use your artistic discretion to determine the placement of the slices. You can make them all the same or try something new on each bead. I use the fleshy part of my fingers to smush the clay slices towards each other to fill in the empty spaces. Be careful when doing this to not tear the clay. I use the pad of my finger to pet out the fingerprints. By doing this now, I avoid needing to sand and buff the beads later. Touch up the details and clear out the holes if they are already drilled. Again, we have a baked and drilled bead base, and I'm wrapping it in a slice of cane. I try to avoid making overly thin or thick spots in the veneer. You will get better at this with practice. Again, rubbing the pad of my finger over the clay is a much preferred method to having to sand and buff each bead individually. I use ceramic tiles to place my clay projects on for baking, but you can use whichever method you prefer. By setting the beads up on their end, it helps to avoid having a flat shiny spot on the side of the bead where it might lay. Bead racks and other methods of baking would avoid this. This is just the method I prefer. Bake and varnish your beads and they are ready to become whatever you would like to make with them. Making your own polymer clay beads is a fun way to explore your creativity and make something that is truly unique to you as an artist. I do hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know with likes and in the comments if you have any questions or ideas for future tutorials. You can share your creations on my Facebook page. Links are in the description below. Happy crafting!